Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for December the 2nd. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and then after that, I'll pull one card for each sign, and then we'll look and see how those energies mesh together to come up with the message for each sign as we go through the zodiac. It is going to be important for you to hear the overall message of the day or the overall energy of the day so that as I'm incorporating that into your sign's energy, you'll be able to understand that because I'm not going to go through that meaning 13 different times on the video. It's just going to be one time. And then I'll refer to it very briefly afterwards. Okay, so overall energy is Two of Coins showing up in reverse. Two of Coins in reverse just means that there is an awful lot on our plates and we are trying to cover everything and make sure everything is good. However, something is falling through the cracks when the Two of Cups comes up in reverse. We're not able to keep that balance. And so something is not making it. Okay. So let's look at how that plays into our day. The other thing could be that, yeah, let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. And that can manifest in a bunch of different areas of our life. Okay, let's take a peek, take a peek. We're going to start with Aries. Okay, so Aries, you guys have the Knight of Cups showing up here. And this is just telling me that what's falling through the cracks for you guys today, what's being put on the back burner, is self-care. Looks like you're running around doing everything to make everybody else happy, but you're having a hard time allocating time to spend rejuvenating yourself. One day like that, not so bad. When you've got numerous days like that, then it starts to really take a toll. Honestly, I don't think it's going to show up here in a spread like this unless it's getting to a critical mass. Like there's been a while since you've done something to rejuvenate or care for yourself. So this is basically calling your attention to it. Spirit just saying, look how this day's going. Let's think about this. How can we incorporate some self-care into our lives? Okay, so that's what we've got showing up for Aries. Next, let's look at Taurus. Eight of Coins showing up in reverse. All right, so Taurus, it looks to me like focus it has been on work, 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 work. And it looks like very similar to Aries, you have been so focused on work that other aspects of your life have been neglected or pushed off to the side. It's time to be aware of that. If we do that for too long, that's when we hit burnout. So let's avoid that. Okay, interesting. Spirit found two completely different cards to basically say pretty much the same thing. Let's see, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Five of Cups coming up here, along with that overall energy of the Two of Coins. So this looks to me like there's been some kind of disappointment that has come up. Maybe you have been holding a grudge about that disappointment. This doesn't even have to be new. This could be something that you've been holding a grudge about for quite a while. Today, I think you're letting that grudge go. You're letting go of that old hurt, pain, injury. You're not holding on to it and keeping it to yourself anymore. You're letting go of it. You're finding a way to move past that hurt, that pain, the injury to not pay attention to it anymore. Maybe you're even forgiving the person who caused it. Okay? Ba-ba-da-da. Either way, you're letting go of it. You're not letting it weigh you down anymore. Not letting it be baggage. All right, so who was that? Gemini. Next up, we're looking at Cancer. Seven of Swords showing up for Cancers. Okay, so Cancer, here's the thing. I think that you guys have made some kind of strategy about something, and today you're sort of letting that strategy go, and it's a good day to just go with the flow. We all make strategies, but sometimes they get adjusted along the way, and that's what this looks like to me. It looks like this is getting adjusted all the way. The strategy all along the way. The strategy may be completely dropped for today. So you may be doing some things that help you move forward, but they weren't really in the original strategy. This may cause you to actually come back to the drawing board tomorrow and go, okay, we went really off course, but are we happy with what we did? Should we change course? I think that's going to be coming up for you guys tomorrow. I don't know if it'll show on the cards, but I just feel like that's what actually comes out of this dropping of the strategy today. Okay, so that was for Cancers. Next up, we're looking at Leo, 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 Leo. Aha, Leo, we have the lovers. What's going on here? What is going on here, Leos? It looks to me like there's some kind of partnership that you're not really creating time for, that other things are taking priority because you've got a lot on your plates. Okay, so this can be a romantic partnership. Doesn't have to be, though. Could be a business partnership, could be a friend that you're working together on a project with. There's some kind of partnership here that is just, time to be in that partnership and to show up fully is just sort of slipping through your fingers here. Okay, so you just want to be aware, be aware, be aware. Make sure you don't forget. I feel like some of you are just going to completely forget. Um, and you want to definitely, like, if you know that this time is going to slip away and you notice it, definitely talk to somebody and say, hey, I'm not going to be able to do this today. But for some of you that forgot, at least as soon as you remember, reach out to that person and apologize. That's going to be your safest bet there. You don't want to hesitate or wait to do that. Okay? Apologize and maybe even explain. All right, so who is that? That was Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. Okay, King of Pentacles showing up in reverse. All right, Leo's probably not my favorite interpretation for today, but what I have coming up here basically is that you have something going on where something that makes you feel stable and secure is kind of falling through the cracks. And where before you felt like, okay, I'm in a really good, uh, basically sheltered place that I can build on, and life is just good as far as with material goods, whether that's finances or other material goods. There's something here that is slipping through the cracks as far as financially, and it puts you into a situation where you're feeling like, oh, I have to rebuild. Maybe you're rebuilding your savings or rebuilding your investments or just money that you were going to put towards that. But this is kind of a going back and rebuilding thing after whatever this is that happens today. So something that's kind of probably an unexpected expense that comes up is what I'm guessing. It's what I would imagine, or an unexpected loss. For those of you who are invested in the stock market, you definitely want to check out what some of the astrologers are having to say about the stock market and also about what do they call that stuff? It's virtual money, things like Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that stuff. You want to check predictions on some of those things. Those have not been around long enough that most of the astrologers I follow have a very stable handle on what exactly impacts them yet. But they are making some predictions, and some of them are getting pretty good at making predictions on that stuff. So if you have money in the stock market, or if you have money in some of these, I don't know, I'm going to call them virtual currencies and hope you know what I'm talking about, then you may want to be checking in astrologically and seeing, is this really where I want to keep my investments? Yeah, that's where I'm going to leave that. And so let's see, who was that? That was Virgo. Next up, we're looking at Libra. Okay, guys, Libra, death card showing up in reverse. Isn't that odd? I just realized there's no name on this at all. It's like it's the void. I don't imagine that was a typo, although it could have been. Anyway, death card showing up in reverse for Libras. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo. This just looks to me, Libras, like you feel like you're stuck, like you're pedaling fast and not getting as far as you hope to. And this just feels like today you're just feeling stuck, like nothing is changing. You're trying to get ahead, but you're not. Especially with that Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, okay, well, I'm making money, but I'm spending more than I'm making. And so nothing's changing. I'm not getting out of the hole. In fact, the hole may even be getting deeper. All right, so definitely something to be aware of and to try and be really proactive about. Okay. Next, let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio. Ace of Cups coming up for those of us with Scorpio in our charts predominantly or dominantly. Ace of Cups. Okay, so with that overall energy plus the Ace of Cups, I do think that there's something that is new and fascinating and intriguing to us right now, but I think that we've got so much stuff on our plate that we're having a hard time getting back to this or getting a chance to really explore this or dig deeper into this. So it's kind of hitting the back burner and being put on hold for a while. Hopefully it won't be forgotten, but at least it's being put on hold. Sagittarius, you're up next. Seven of Cups coming up in reverse. Sagittarius, I think that you're really trying to stay focused on something today, but I think that focus is sort of falling through the cracks. I think there's a lot going on. And so focus is really hard. It may seem like you're going from fire to fire to fire, dealing with little emergencies as they crop up all the way around and not really getting a chance to focus on what you really want to focus on, which I feel like has to do with bringing in income. Okay, so that's for Sagittarius. Next up, we're looking at Capricorns. Capricorn and the Emperor showing up here for you guys. Hmm. The Emperor usually is associated with Aries, but I have to say, I think Emperor would be really a great card for Capricorn to indicate Capricorn as well. So let's see, Capricorns, what is going on here? I think you're being very proactive today. You're seeing that things are falling through the cracks and you are taking control of those situations to recover them very quickly, even if that means that you're delegating. You may be using your authority to delegate responsibilities to others so that things are not lost, falling through the cracks. They can be recovered. But definitely seeing that things are going off course and being very proactive in taking the steps that it takes to get things back on course again. Next up, we're looking at Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, 10 of Wands, along with the overall energy there. This tells me that you've got some kind of responsibilities that are falling through the cracks today. So, responsibilities can be something that you do for a family member, for parents, for children, for siblings, can be something that you normally do for a tribe, can be a work situation. I also see Ten of Wands many times talks about the responsibilities that we have to each other when we're in relationships. So we've got some kind of responsibilities that are falling through the cracks just because there's so much on your plate. So be aware, be aware, be aware. Try to get all of that covered or rescheduled, delegated as necessary. Pisces, what do we have for you? Two of Wands showing up for Pisces. Ba ba da da da. Pisces, this is really interesting because it talks about the idea that you have an opportunity to make a choice about something, and really, whichever choice you choose is going to be just fine. But I don't see you taking the time to prioritize making that choice today. I think that's what actually falls through the cracks. You're so busy trying to take care of all the stuff you already have in motion that I don't see you setting aside time to actually make this choice. And this may end up in a lost opportunity. Um, and with you having so much stuff on your plate, I'm not sure that a lost opportunity is a bad thing. Maybe you already have enough that keeps you busy that you didn't really need something else to choose to work with or to move forward with. I don't really know. But I don't necessarily feel like this is a bad thing, at least not for all of you. But this may be a lost opportunity, and it may be that that's just fine. For a lot of you, I actually feel like it is. All right, so that's what I've got for today, guys. I did hit Pisces. That was Pisces, right? Yep. Okay. Thank you guys very much for being here. Remember, you guys are my sponsors, so I don't have to talk about all kinds of crazy things like VPNs or anything else on my channel. So please remember to put a thumbs up on this video, share it with others who may find it beneficial, and of course, put some feedback. I always love to hear you guys' comments. Everyone have a fantastic day. Peace out.